Here we're going to translate sentences and then solve any equations. So up top in sections 1 and 2, all we did was translate phrases. Okay, there was no equal sign, there was no inequality signs, they were just phrases. Now we're going to do sentences, which means we're either going to have an equation or an inequality. However, it's the same process. I go through and I see what each word means, and I translate it. So here it's giving me the letter I'm going to use. So a number x, so it wants me to use x in this case, is decreased by 4. Decrease means minus 4. Okay? Is less than, so is less than is my inequality sign. Right? 18. So I'm going to write what it says. It says, if I look at it, x minus 4 is less than 18. Okay, so there's our sentence translated. Okay. Next one here. Alright, number 20. Product means multiply. 11 and a number x is my equal sign, 33. So I'm going to multiply 11 and x, and it's going to equal 33. Okay, so I'm going to take what I have here, and I'm going to multiply 11 and x, and I'm going to get 33. So remember, for multiplication, we just put them right together. We don't put the multiplication sign in there. So we're going to have 11x equals 33. Okay, now we're going to solve. So we're going to go back to the previous section where we asked ourselves the question. 11 times what equals 33? So when I answer that question, I get 3. 11 times 3 is 33. Okay, next one. Let's do a different color here. Alright, the sum. Sum we know means to add. 7 and a number x is greater than 53. Okay, so again, we're going to take all the pieces that we have. We know we're going to add 7 and, x, and we're going to get greater than 53. So 7 plus x is greater than 53. Alright, let's do our next one here. I'm going to go ahead and erase a little bit this so we have a little bit of room. So the quotient. Quotient we know means, oh, that didn't work at all. Quotient means division of 40 and a number x is my equal sign, 8. So again, we're going to look at all of our symbols and what we have. I know I'm going to divide 40 and x, and it's going to equal 8. Okay, so I'm going to do 40 divided by x equals 8. Remember, we're not going to use our actual division sign here. We're going to use our fraction bar instead. Okay, for the equal sign, we can go ahead and we can translate that and then solve it. So I'm going to ask myself, 40 divided by what is 8? Okay, I know the answer here is 5. Because I know 40 divided by 5 is 8. Okay, last one. I'm going to again erase a little bit here so that we can have some room to write. Choose red. The difference. Remember, difference means subtract. Between 17 and a number x, remember the number we don't know is x, is means equals 5. So again, I'm going to look at all the things I have to write my sentence. I have subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 17 and x, and I'm going to equal 5. So 17 minus x equals 5. So then we're going to, again, we have an equal sign, we can solve it. So if I look at that, 17 minus what gives me 5? Well, the answer there is 12, because I know that 17 minus 12 equals 5. Okay? So again, we're doing the same thing. I'm going through and looking at each word, seeing what it means, and translating it into either an equation or an inequality. If we have an equation, there's no reason why we can't go ahead and solve it, which is why we went ahead and solved our 3 equal signs. Okay? Now we're going to go and step into 1.5 checkpoint 5.